I know you guys, especially the dudes, are trying to get some big ass arms. I know you're tired of people being able to loop their fingers around your forearms and shit, and I know you just want to finally get some bitches. Alright, so what do I gotta do to get bigger arms? Okay, I think I'm gonna do 3 arm days to get big arms as fast as possible. Holy shit, 5 steps to get bigger arms in 30 days? Wait, but this one says I can get bigger arms in only 7 minutes. I think I'm gonna do 4 bicep exercises and 3 tricep exercises on my arm days, because I heard some other guys say that I need more than 20 sets per week to grow them. What exercises do I do? Okay, I got it. Concentration curls where I squeeze and isolate my biceps. Like I have to stare at them while I curl. Wait, I almost forgot. I have to have the mind-muscle connection. I have to become the bicep and make sure I'm really just squeezing and contracting it to curl the weight. And then next, I have to do the alternating resistance band supinating tricep extension. Oh hey Mark, it's been a few months. Holy shit, look at those biceps! Since when did your arms get so jacked? I've been training them a bit more recently. Wait, like how? He must be doing over 30 sets per week. What kind of bicep and tricep exercise does he know that I don't? Oh, I just do like 3 sets of curls or tricep extensions at the end of my workouts. What? This might come as a shock to some of you, but doing more, like this, could give you worse results than doing less. This is literally all that you need to guarantee bigger arms. Getting stronger at compound pushing and pulling exercises, while also getting stronger at bicep curling and tricep extension exercises. It can't get simpler than that. No need for fucking 4 to 7 bicep and tricep exercises in separate arm days. But this plan is missing the finer details, so let's break it down. You should know what sets, reps, and training to failure are before continuing. 1 rep is 1 movement of an exercise, so like 1 curl, and a set is a bunch of reps done after another. Training to failure is doing reps in a set until you can't do any more reps. So if you were to do a set of push-ups right now and couldn't complete the 6th rep, you trained to failure. Getting close to failure would be stopping at like the 4th or 5th rep. Alright, so how do we get stronger? This just simply means challenging your muscles with more weight over time to get adaptations to become stronger and build more muscle. Literally, if you can go from curling the 25s to 30s after a month, congratulations, you have bigger biceps. But how do you go from the 25s to the 30s? Well, let's say you want to get stronger at curls. Pick a weight you can train to failure for 6 reps. Then the following sessions, try to do more reps, and once you get to 8 reps, increase the weight so that you can only do 6 reps before failure. Repeat this cycle over and over for your exercises. This is known as dynamic double progression and is a method of progressive overload, aka getting stronger at exercises. Alright, so what are compound pushing and pulling exercises? Things like push-ups, bench presses, overhead presses, pull-ups, rows, and pull-downs are great for arm gains. Why compounds instead of direct targeting? This is because compounds make it easier to progressively overload. Since more muscles are working together to move the weight, more muscles get stronger at the same time. So when you add weight, it disperses across all the muscles, which allows you to make faster progress and hit fewer walls. You do also need some direct targeting, but getting stronger on these compounds actually accounts for a good chunk of your arm gains, around 70 to 80%. While also beefing up the rest of your upper body. Alright, so to finish off the remaining 20 to 30%, here are your bicep and tricep exercises. Like the friend said, just do dumbbell or barbell curls for the biceps, or skull crushers for the triceps at the end of each of your workouts. The amount of different exercises or crazy amounts of work you do don't determine arm growth, nor does how much you focus on squeezing and contracting the muscle, aka the mind-muscle connection. What determines growth is how much stronger you get, and doing too much work or too many exercises can hinder your strength progress. So basically, anything that helps you get stronger at the exercises for your arms is good and will give you bigger arms. If it doesn't, then leave it to somebody else. There will be 2 free arm-focused upper body days in the description or one of my comments, which you can alternate between twice a week in the gym. Lower body stuff not included, but you can just watch my video on how to get cake and legs. But what if you already have a workout program and want to figure out how to actually bring up your arms using it? I got you. If your workout program has more than 2 bicep or tricep exercises in one workout, and you're a beginner lifter, then you should look into scrapping it. Even if you're an intermediate, more than 2 exercises per arm muscle group in one workout is much more volume than you need. Instead, stick to 1 or 2 arm and tricep exercises that you like and do them twice a week like so. You can add them at the end of upper body workouts. The point of sticking to only these exercises is to force you to do nothing else but try to get stronger at them. Everything I've said in this video to build arms is to get stronger at the exercises you do that hit the arms. It's not about doing a bunch of sets and exercises and fancy things. It's about getting stronger. If your workout program already has you doing compound pushing and pulling exercises, then a lot of your arm gains are already covered. So keep doing those and add in the arm exercises like before. And again, just focus on getting stronger. I cannot stress this enough. Just like you want to hit a 225-pound bench, you should also want to hit a 40-pound curl. But what if you're an intermediate lifter and are already doing what I said and gotten stuck? I got you. For you guys, this is the time where you can consider adding a separate arm day where you do 2 bicep and 2 tricep exercises. If you're already doing an upper-lower split, you can add in the arm day like so. If you're doing push-pull legs, it's very hard to emphasize the arms on this split, but because the arm workout is pretty short, you can add it to the end of your leg days, around an extra 30 minutes at the maximum, even shorter if you do things like supersets. And lastly, you may be wondering about the forearms and why I haven't talked about them at all. Honestly, you'll rarely ever need direct forearm training to get nice-looking forearms. This is because if you're doing serious grip exercises, like deadlifts, rows, pull-ups, and general back work, your forearms are being trained, unless you use lifting straps though, but in that case, or if you want to add in direct forearm training, just get stronger at farmer's carries or dead hangs. These train the entire forearm all at once, instead of training the wrist flexors and the extensors separately. And to cap off the direct forearm training, add in some hammer curls. These can even take up one of the 2 bicep exercises you choose to add, and you'll be all good. And one last question you may be having is, why do you keep clowning on the mind-muscle connection? Shouldn't it make sense that feeling the muscle more gives better gains? Think about it this way. Let's say you have a good form on the curls, no excess momentum, no swinging the arms forward and shit, you just curl the weight up. Do you think like imagining yourself contracting and stretching the muscle is gonna change how much it activates? By default, the bicep has to be activated to curl the weight up. There's no other muscle that can just take over, even if you're not actively thinking about flexing the bicep. Whenever your elbow is flexed like in a curl motion, your biceps are working. Nothing more gets achieved when you specifically think about squeezing the biceps like a maniac. However, it is good to think about keeping good form, since bad form can start to have negative effects like other muscles taking over, and you'll look like an idiot. There's many more fitness myths and misconceptions out there, just like what I've covered in this video. You're constantly sold garbage and excessive information online for the sole purpose of gaining views or mental masturbation, especially in things like fat loss. There's all these crazy techniques or trends like keto, intermittent fasting, ultra high intensity cardio, etc. All things that you don't truly need. If you want a no bullshit approach to fat loss, just like this guide where you don't have to be fooled by these myths, you can check out my video here. And that's all I have to share with you, brother. These are the principal basics that have always worked. There are of course more details, but what's the point if this is all you need to do? You can like and subscribe if you'd like, but most importantly, I hope you take action if you truly want those bigger arms. Good luck on your fitness journey, and have a great rest of your day.